Hello everyone, welcome to the Only Watches channel. In today's video, we'll go through the top Tudor watches that you can buy this year. Additional product details can be found at the links I've provided below. So without further ado, let's get started. Number 1. Tudor Black Bay 58 Blue. The Tudor Black Bay 58 Blue is a stainless steel watch with a blue dial and a 39mm casing. It features a large, rotating sea blue bezel with white dive markers. The watch runs on the brand's proprietary MT5000 402 movement. This is a self-winding movement that has been approved by the COSC and has a power reserve of 70 hours. The scratch-proof sapphire crystal is uniquely shaped like a tall dome. When viewed from an acute angle, this causes a warped ring around the dial's perimeter. The Tudor emblem is imprinted on the end of the steel screw-down town located at 3 o'clock. As long as the crown is screwed on tightly, the casing can withstand depths of up to 200 meters. The watch has a polished steel band with a brushed face and riveted side plates. The bezel and dial are blue, and the dial is simple and uncomplicated. No date window. A supplementary index surrounds the primary one, with smaller hashes denoting the minutes and larger ones the fives. The principal index may be found inside this and consists of 3 lume bars at 3, 6, and 9 o'clock and a pointing downward at 12 o'clock, with a succession of huge lume circles at the 5-minute position. The hour hand is chunky and short, and its tip is fashioned like a diamond. The minute hand is designed like a sword and is longer and thinner. They are silver and have a lumen fill for use in low light. The second hand is long and slender, and it has a diamond-shaped lumen at its very tip. Number 2. Tudor Pelagos 39. Similar in diameter and overall appearance to the Tudor Pelagos 39, the titanium used to make the casing is both stronger and lighter than steel, and it is also completely resistant to corrosion. The titanium case surrounds a black inlay with silver-white diving markers, creating a wide bezel. It may be used as a diving watch because of its unidirectional movement. The top of the sapphire crystal is flat, but it has a little bevel around the edge that serves as an aesthetic accent. The titanium crown makes the watch resistant to water up to 200 meters. In addition to the black rubber strap and classic pin clasp, the Pelagos 39 features an integrated titanium bracelet. It has a 70-hour power reserve and runs on a self-winding, internal MT5000 400 movement that has received COSC approval. There are no real intricacies on the dial, which is black and has a faint sunburst finish. The outside index uses thin white hashes to indicate the minutes and thicker hashes to indicate the 5-minute intervals. White lume circles can be seen at the 5-minute marks on the inner index, which also features bars at 3, 6, and 9 o'clock and an arrow at noon. The hands are shaped similarly to the 58 Blue, but are constructed of titanium rather than steel, giving them a silvery white hue. Number 3. Tudor Black Bay Pro. The Tudor Black Bay Pro is a world-time GMT watch, and its satin-finished bezel has black markers for each of the 24 hours of the day. The circumference of the case is 39 millimeters, and it features a satin finish on top with polished edges. The sapphire crystal is scratch-proof and has a visually appealing dome shape. The crown and the pushers at 2 and 4 o'clock are both secured with screws. The satin steel band on this watch has fake rivets, and the watch itself is water-resistant to a depth of 200 meters. The MT5000 652 is a COSC-approved movement with a 70-hour power reserve. The minute hands are a fine cream hash, while the dial is a matte black color. Wider hashes serve as additional indicators of the 5-minute locations in addition to the huge cream lume circles. At 6 and 9 o'clock, there are lume bars, and at 12 there is an arrow. At 3 o'clock, there is a date window, often a tiny rectangle with a cream background. Anyone who is familiar with Tudor watches will recognize the hands. They're mostly gold with a nice-looking lume fill of cream, but there's more, a GMT hand. This lengthy, orange hand has a lume-filled diamond at its end. It indicates a second time zone around the bezel. Number 4. Tudor Black Bay Chrono. The Tudor Black Bay Chrono features a modest wrist presence thanks to its 41mm stainless steel case. It features a brushed finish throughout much of its surface and a polished edge. An insert of matte black anodized aluminum bearing a series of silver tachymeter indications decorates the stainless steel bezel. The scratch-resistant sapphire crystal dome emphasizes the dial's outer rim. In addition to the crown, there are buttons at 2 and 4 o'clock, and the watch is rated to withstand water pressure up to 200 meters. A satin-finished 316 stainless steel bracelet with a safety release clasp is included. The automatic Tudor MT 5813 movement that powers the Black Bay Chrono provides power for the watch for 70 hours. The dial is cream in color, and as befits a tachometer watch, it features a black outer index with fine hashes at the minute markings and ultra-fine hashes every 15 seconds. The hashes for the 5-minute interval are slightly larger, and there are huge lume dots at the 5-minute interval. The date window is located at 6 o'clock, and there is an arrow at 12 o'clock. There are 2 black chronometer subdials, one on either side of the main dial. Tudor watches include conventional hour and minute hands in addition to a thin second hand that ends in a small arrow. Number 5. Tudor Black Bay GMT. The same 41mm stainless steel case houses the Tudor Black Bay GMT. The bezel is the first thing that catches the eye, and it's blue on top and red on bottom. It displays 24 hours using Arabic numerals and half hours using circles. The GMT function may be readily adjusted by rotating the bezel in either direction. The tri-link bracelet and the water resistance to a depth of 200 meters are 2 other characteristics. The COSC-approved mechanism has a 70-hour power reserve. The outside index of the matte black dial is indexed in white hashes to denote the minute and 5-minute intervals. The rest of the dial is standard Tudor, with prominent white lume markers. The lume marker has been swapped out for a date window at 3 o'clock, and the GMT hand is now red instead of silver. If you guys like this video, or if this video helped you, please give the video a like. Links to all the products mentioned are in the description below. If you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Till next time, I will see you guys later.